So I've been watching some more of the videos. One guy in Dumageddon. Some new guys. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before, but I found a bunch of new people. It's funny. One guy's talking about all the laws that people that come from other countries need to know about. Most of them are pretty straightforward, man. You know, when you walk into a mall, there's a guard. He searches your bag or your wife's bag. They don't really look at the Americans. You're not supposed to have a gun or a knife. Hey, that's pretty simple, you know. You're not supposed to smoke in some cities. You're not supposed to swear. Actually, it's a felony in the Philippines to swear. So that's definitely not a good idea. It's kind of weird, especially for Americans. You know, favorite word is fuck. What can I say? Anyway, so I'm going down to the sticker shop, get a sticker put on my motorcycle today. It cost me about a quarter. I don't know, nothing. The guy's a friend of mine, so it's been kind of a hot day. It's been a kind of a hot week. Oh, it's too damn hot. Even my wife, she's in the bedroom in the air conditioning, trying to sleep because at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, man, it's a scorcher again. Riding my motorcycle, it's so hot. Oh, kind of wear a face shield down full because my face wants to burn off. No fun. But yeah, there's a few rules in the Philippines that Americans need to know for sure. But you know what? If you don't fuck around, you're not gonna find out, as they say. Just go and be normal. You can't. I don't know how you could get in an argument or a fight with somebody here. The Philippine men are the least confrontational bunch of people I've ever met in my whole life, and I've been around a bit. So I don't know how that would even happen. So, and car accidents, we have insurance like everybody else does. We pay for car insurance. When we buy a new car, you pay for your car insurance. And if you are in an accident, your car insurance covers it. It's like anywhere else. You pay a deductible, they fix the car, they take care of whoever you ran over, if you kill somebody, whatever. It's on the insurance company. That's why you have it. So do you want to worry about it? No, I don't worry about it. Hopefully I won't get in a wreck. I had my windshield broke out by a rock. Took it right down to the insurance company. They said take it over there. They put a new windshield in it. Cost me nothing. Zero. No deductible. I have zero deductible insurance. Some people don't. And it's not expensive. I mean, compared to the United States, we're paying $2,000 a year, some crap. I think we pay $150 a year maybe for full coverage insurance with no deductibles, nothing. Same with my motorcycle. It's got coverage. Everything we have's got coverage on it. Has to. You're in the Philippines. You want to make sure your motorcycle and your bike and yourself is all covered with insurance. Getting buried here is a bit of money. It costs, a lot. And get killed, somebody's going to have to pay for that. So insurance, I don't know. Nothing to do with me. I ain't dying soon. The hospitals. I watched another guy about the hospitals here. And he was going on about Manila's got the best hospitals on the island, and then, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they do, I'm sure. I'm 2 hours from Manila. If I'm dying, I ain't going to make it. I've been to the doctor in the hospital 3 times since I've been here. Once was up in San Fernando. Beautiful hospital, first class all the way. Had my toe operated on. I kicked a giant toothpick, went underneath my toenail and 3 inches into my foot, walking on the beach. He cut it open, gave me a shot, cut it open, patched it up, said, okay, have a good day. It cost me $25. That's with the anesthetic and the works. I don't think you could get that done in the U.S. I was playing out in the field here with one of my things that I have, and I ripped my toe off completely. It literally was in my hand. I ripped it off. And so I went to the hospital so I could stitch it back on. Took a couple of tries. First time I didn't do it right. Second time, and fixed it good. No, I don't have a scar, but then, do what you got to do. And that was the 2 times I went to the hospital. to get my toe done. Took 2 trips. In 8 years, that's the only time I've even seen a doctor. I don't do doctors. At 70 years old, I take no pills. Well, I eat ivermectin almost every day. I think it got rid of my arthritis, so I'm real satisfied with that. Um, yeah, it's easy to live here, guys. If you want to, don't move here, please stay away. But if you do move here, you don't need a lot of money. I mean, I hear guys talking $1,500, $2,000. Yeah, I believe easily you can live around 2,000 a month easily. That's a lot of money here. That's 100,000 pesos. It's more. It's 130,000 right now. That's enough. That's enough. That's you'll do good with that. You could rent a place for really. You can rent a place for $200 a month. That would be fine. That's am I disabled? Nope, I am not. I have no issues at all with me. I don't take, like I said, I don't take drugs, like pills for blood pressure or any of that. No, I'm in 100% condition. I just chose to live here because I like it here. Nobody told me to come to the Philippines. I came here with an ex-girlfriend, liked it, kicked her out, and I stayed. Pretty basic stuff. I would never, and I've been here over 8 years. I'll never go back there to the U.S. There ain't nothing in that country that I have any interest in seeing or doing again. Never. I know it. I don't like it. I spent most of my life out of the country because I didn't like it growing up. Why would I want to go back now that I'm grown up? I guess I'm grown up. I don't know. Sometimes I act like a kid. Where are you at right now? I am on the island of Luzon, in a place called Pozo Robio, which is about 2.5 hours from Manila north. Manila is south of me, and I'm about an hour and a half from Baguio City. I actually am in the provinces. I have rice fields on one side of my house and the back of my house. We have a neighbor on the other 2 sides. Other than that, yeah, sounds beautiful. It is. Let me tell you, where I live is absolutely pretty. You know what? I'll tell you what, since you guys are watching, I'll show you what my place looks like. I'm going to turn the camera and lose me for a second. There's my yard. So there's my house, which happens to be a castle. And you can see what my yard looks like. You can see that's my fishing pond down there. And hang on, I gotta move this chair. Here's one of my jacuzzis. This is in my living room. It's my merry-go-round, or my clothes hanger, as my wife says. You can see our tennis court out there in the field. That's the blue in the garden. This is the apartment with the dragon up on the roof. And we have koi tanks, and underneath me is the pool. And my wife, when we got this property, it was all rice field 8 years ago. Every tree, every banana plant you see, everything here, my wife literally planted. Here's the house inside. This is just one floor of it. It's about, I don't know, 6,000, 7,000 square feet altogether. There's this great tour. Hope you like that. Hold on, I gotta put my finger over this so I can stand it back up maybe. Hold on. Yeah, I built this house in the course of about 3 years altogether. I fix it all now. I knocked it all down again. There we go. What's up? There it is. In about 3 years, it took me to build it. And it was funny because we built it during COVID. I had built another house before this one for a couple $1,000, just a little 1,200 square footer. And then we got this property from her mom. And so we built the house. And it took me roughly 3 years. Oh, you're welcome for the view, Ashley. And where are you at, Ashley? What state are you in? It's nice to see. Anyway, yeah, it's a comfortable, easy life. You don't have any stress. I do honestly, is it pretty cheap there? Yeah. The dollar is 60 to 1, almost 61 to 1. Local labor for like people that work on your house is about $12, $14 a day. Maids are $4 a day, $5 a day. Arizona. I lived in Phoenix for a while. Food is, well, I'll give you an idea. Eggs, if you bought a flat of eggs, which I think is 30 eggs, or I don't even know how many it is, it's about $2. We don't have milk like you guys. We don't have gallons of milk. We buy liters. Gasoline's expensive here. Yeah. Gasoline is probably more expensive than there. We're paying right now at about six bucks a gallon, give or take a little. It's kind of high. But then we have better cars than you guys have. Our cars, my car gets almost 90 miles, it gets 84 miles to the gallon. And it's new. We have a lot of them, a lot of cars that are like that, and they're not electric, it's just a car. Plus, most people here, including us, we all have motorcycles in the family. My wife does, I do. Everybody that, everybody we know has got either a scooter or a motorcycle. So, we get really good gas mileage with that. You use it for everyday stuff. And we're close enough to the beach. We're about 2 hours from the best beach around, one of the best beaches on this island. And so on the weekends, if we want to get away, we go there. But I built my house like a resort. I have 2 jacuzzis, a swimming pool, a tennis court, pickleball court, a miniature golf course, some rides. We've got a beautiful swimming pool. I have a fishing pond, a bar. I have my own private bar downstairs. So it really doesn't make a lot of sense to go anyplace. We just do it is your wife from here? No, she's Filipina. I met her in the local market, and we became friends, and then we got married. It's that simple, and she's 56, I think. And she has to be the best thing that I've ever, the best person, not just as a wife. She's the best person that I think I've ever known in my entire life. She's extremely honest. She's reliable. She's dedicated. She loves me. I don't even think about that. She manages the house. She takes care of the money issues. She takes care of all of our dogs, which we have 12, if you guys don't know that. And I honestly can say I don't think I've ever heard my wife complain about anything. Oh, maybe once. She stepped in a pile of dog shit once. I don't know, that was maybe a year ago. She doesn't complain. She goes down and works in her garden all, in the evenings, sometimes till 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night. She cooks for me and my daughter and her friend and herself. And she does that 2 or 3 times a day. She does the laundry, she mops the floor, she cleans the house, she washes the car periodically. She works in the garden, works in the yard. That's always great to have someone like that by your side. Yeah, she is a wonderful, wonderful lady. She really is. I could never say enough good about her because it's impossible. And anyway, yeah, living in the Philippines, I think honestly that for a woman it would be harder to live here because the Philippine women, I'm from the U.S., and American women, I have to say it, don't take this wrong, they're lazy. Compared to the Philippine ladies, Philippine women girls at 6 are doing laundry by hand. They're cooking. They're packing their younger sisters and brothers on their hip, packing them around the yard, taking care of them, changing their diapers, giving them baths. In the U.S., families don't do that. The women here take care of everything to do with the house. And that's what the little girls do, is what I just said. The little boys, they're learning how to chop wood, for people who cook out with wood or help dad with making hollow blocks for the houses or whatever. The boys do boy stuff, the girls do the girl stuff. And when the women get, married and of age, which is anything above 22, they're workhorses. And American women, you're just not like that. So you would have to have enough money to support a maid, which is not very much money. It's about $5 a day, something, for a full-time maid. They are hard working, and they really care for their partner. They do, you're right. They absolutely do. My wife takes care of everything. She pays all the bills. She goes to the market. She goes to the store. She takes we have a little 3-wheel tricycle that I actually built, and she takes that little motorcycle up and she buys diesel fuel for the pump. She does. I can't even tell you how much she does. It's not. She's like inhuman. She's so incredible. And I don't need money. I don't have a wallet on me. I think in the last month I maybe have had a wallet on me a day, maybe 2 days, because I don't need it. She takes care of everything I need, and if I go walk over the refrigerator and think, oh, I need some of this, it's there. It's like she outthinks me. And I'm 70. I'm not a kid, and it's really funny because it's starting to show. I'm starting to see that I'm 70. My balance isn't quite as good. My flexibility isn't quite as good. My memory isn't quite as good. I mean, I lose stupid shit like I set my cell phone down, walk away, and 5 minutes later I have no idea where I put it. I mean, I remember, but I don't remember right, I don't know if you understand that one. But I wouldn't want to be like I am in the U.S., to be honest with you. I like growing old here, and I'm glad this is the place that I came 8 years ago to have my senior years. I am. It's really funny because I forgot that I was 70. A couple of times people ask me, I tell them I'm 60. I'm like, wait, no, I'm 70. I'm not 60. Because, from 50 to 70, that's a fast time. It's not like a 5-minute jump, man. It just goes whoop, and you're 70. You're sitting around minding your own business. You wake up on the couch going, oh shit, I'm 70. How long did I sleep? That's how it feels. And I mean, I'm healthy. I can walk and talk, and my balance isn't the greatest, but I am aware of it. Like yesterday, for instance, my wife said we need to cut a tree, and we need to cut a specific branch, and we need to use the ladder. And I said, not me. I'm not getting on a ladder. I know my limitations. I don't want to fall off of a ladder, not even 1 foot or 2 feet, let alone 15 or 20 feet. I ain't doing it. It's a big, big, big difference. I don't know what that says, Jay. It says Barang, Bali, Ja. I don't know what that all means, but okay, I agree. Anyway, it's a pretty easy transition to go from the U.S. here. As long as you like where I live, it's hot. 3 months out of the year, it's summer and it's hot. And then we get a few months of rain, and then we get a few more months of heat, and then a few more months. There isn't really like a long winter or a long summertime here. And really, the last 2 years have really been kind of the hottest. This is probably the hottest year that I can remember. This April, May, starting off May, it's pretty damn hot lately. So I don't care. If it gets too hot, I go to the air conditioning. My dogs don't care. They just go and lay on the tile floor where it's cool. And the one upstairs, she gets in the jacuzzi all the time. We have a cold jacuzzi on the 3rd floor. So our dogs are kind of interesting because each of our dogs has his own place that he likes to be. So we have a few dogs in the downstairs. We have a few dogs in the upstairs. We have a few dogs in the middle. Some dogs outside. It is. May God bless my family. Thank you very much. I feel very blessed, as I'm sure you can tell. I'm supposed to say this. Subscribe, thumbs up. Everybody's leaving comments. That's really nice, you guys. I got demonetized about 2 years ago. My own mistake. I did something stupid. Not really stupid, but stupid enough, I guess. I copied 5 videos off of the internet because I thought they were really good videos. And I didn't get the notice that said take them down. I got it, but I was on vacation when I got it, so I didn't get it in time. And so they demonetized me. And to get remonetized on this channel, oh my God, they made the situation almost incredible. You almost can't do it. It's like you need 10 million watch hours, I think it is. Holy shit. I mean, this channel's been open for over 20 years. and I still don't have 10 million watch hours. I don't know. It'll probably never get monetized. I don't care. I don't need the money. I would never do it for that. One of my friends told me I should put a PayPal link on the channel whenever I do these, and that way people want to donate to my dogs, that I'll let them. I mean, we spend $100 to $150 a week on dog food, and that adds up $600 a month, quite a bit. But it is what it is, guys. We don't care. If we cared, we would have our little fur babies around. 3 of them sleep with me in my office every night. I get the little tiniest dachshund, and then my Chihuahua who's getting big, and then I have a full-size North American Husky all on the bed around me. I even have room sometimes. I can't quite roll over, but as long as I lay on either one side or spin in place, and if I just kind of go like this instead of like this, that seems to work out. They don't get grumpy or anything too much. Little Chihuahua, she's grumpy as piss, like most Chihuahuas. She'll roll over too much. But life is simple. I have no complaints. That's the weirdest thing, In the U.S., everybody has a complaint. Yesterday and the day before, I drank a half a bottle of mixed margaritas. They were already pre-mixed. That's the most alcohol I've drank in a year. I actually got a buzz. Had a stomach ache ever since for all day today. I had a belly ache. Yeah, it's called, I'm looking at the empty bottle, Margarita Queen, it's called. It's 30% alcohol, I think, or something, 30 proof, I don't know, not much. But I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. Anyway, guys, I guess I've been on doing this for 22 minutes. I'm going to do another one later tonight. Since I'm in the Philippines, it's 3 hours ahead. It's like 1:30 now. Yeah, it's 1:30 day now and tomorrow. So I'll probably do one around 4 o'clock, which will be 1 o'clock in your morning. And you guys will see it. People can watch it when they get up. But I have a few things I want to talk about. I just didn't want to do it now. I'll do it later. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like my nonsense. I'm not the norm. I'm sure if you watch any of the other Americans and get on this thing, everybody is so fucking serious. It just amazes me. They're so fucking serious. There's a guy called Mad Matt, or Mad Matthew, I don't know, something. I like watching him. I don't really like his content very much. I mean, sometimes it's okay, but he's not like me in any way. But I like watching him because he makes me laugh. He chews other people out. He gets in their face, and the Dumageddon crowd. He's always on those guys and tell how bullshit fake they are. And there is a lot of bullshit fake people. I'll tell you. You can watch them. I mean, I've been here long enough to know when somebody's making shit up and has no clue what they're doing. Like when they tell you, one of these fools says it's a good thing to tip the tricycles. Tricycles are like the local. I don't know, like a taxi, except it's a 3-wheel. It's a motorcycle and a sidecar. You don't tip them. It fucks up our economy, man. Then they expect all the Americans to give them tips. So when I hear a tour, one of these guys in Dumageddon or somewhere, they're getting in a tricycle in Manila or wherever on vacation or moving around. Oh, I gave that guy a $5 tip. Man, I just want to reach over and just slap him, I tell you. Don't do that. That's not the way it works. You don't. Tricycle drivers they're not supposed to take it anyway, actually. They're on a rate that they're supposed to charge. So their rate card is in their motorcycle, in case you idiots don't know that. All right, boys and girls, it's been really nice. Another nice talk. I will catch you on the rerun. Have a good one.